The privatization of beaches, spring water and natural resources is a complex issue. It involves economic interests, legal loopholes and political influence. Today, let's break down how this happens, who benefits, and what it means for all of us. First, how do beaches get privatized? In many countries, including the United States, beachfront property owners can own land up to the high tide line. They may restrict public access beyond that point. Fences, security patrols, and signs warning private beach are all used to discourage or block public entry. Resorts and luxury developments often buy up coastal land and control the beaches next to them. Sometimes they limit public access entirely or only allow it through fees or permits. Developers may also lobby for new zoning laws or try to redefine public land boundaries, cutting off traditional public rights of way. In some cases, courts uphold private rights over public access, even on land that has been used by communities for generations. Next, how does spring water become privatized? Some multinational publicly traded companies purchase water rights or lease public land near freshwater springs. They often pay minimal fees to extract millions of gallons of water, which is then bottled and sold. Local governments may sell or lease spring access to companies in exchange for tax revenue or jobs. These deals are often made under weak or outdated laws. Once bottled, natural spring water becomes a commodity, sold for profit even though it came from a shared resource. This can have serious impacts on communities. Privatized spring water can lead to the depletion of local water tables, dry wells, and lower river flows. Local residents may lose access to water, and often there is no compensation for affected communities. Now let's talk about how natural resources are privatized. Governments sometimes lease public lands to private companies for logging, mining, drilling, or farming. These leases are often priced far below market value or come with minimal regulation. In many developing nations and post-Soviet states, formerly public oil, gas, or mineral companies were sold to private investors, usually foreign multinationals. Corporations may also gain long-term control over forests, fisheries, and minerals through trade deals, international loan conditions, or local corruption. So, who profits from privatization? Corporations that bottle and sell water, mine minerals, or develop coastal land. Private landowners who gate off public access. Governments, at least in the short term, through fees or political donations. And investors who extract resources and sell them globally. But what are the consequences? The environment suffers from deforestation, groundwater depletion, and pollution. Poor and indigenous communities lose access to basic needs. Nature becomes a product, only available to those who can pay. Stay tuned for more, keep learning,